In just the last 2 hours, we've learned 2 American hostages have been freed. The 2 were captured shortly after the militant group's October 7th attack. Meanwhile, the Israeli Defense Force says it believes the more than 200 hostages Hamas is holding are still alive. This all happened after President Joe Biden's address last night to the American people, asking for support for our allies. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez breaking down what the president had to say.
Facing escalating wars in Israel and Ukraine, a solemn President Biden in a rare Oval Office address, making a direct appeal to the American people in prime time.
I know these conflicts can seem far away, and it's natural to ask, why does this matter to America?
The president arguing that helping Israel in its fight against Hamas and Ukraine in its war against Russia is vital to U.S. national security.
Hamas and Putin represent different threats, but they share this in common. They both want to completely annihilate a neighboring democracy.
So today, the president is sending Congress a request for roughly $100 billion in military and humanitarian support, largely for Ukraine and Israel. But Congress is paralyzed with no House Speaker, so it's not clear when lawmakers will be able to approve the money.
We can't let petty, partisan, angry politics get in the way of our responsibilities as a great nation. We cannot and will not let terrorists like Hamas and tyrants like Putin win. I refuse to let that happen.
The address coming just hours after the president's whirlwind trip to Israel and amid growing outrage across the Arab world over that deadly hospital blast in Gaza.
I'm heartbroken by the tragic loss of Palestinian life, including the explosion at the hospital in Gaza, which was not done by the Israelis. We mourn every innocent life lost.
The Biden administration scrambling to prevent a wider war in the region. The U.S. for the first time shooting down missiles and drones the Pentagon says were fired from Yemen, possibly in the direction of Israel by Iran-backed Houthi forces. Syrian militias have also targeted American troops this week in Iraq and Syria, while Hezbollah has intensified attacks on Israeli troops from Lebanon.
History has taught us that when terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death and more destruction.